Good luck, Retro Games Appraisal Team. Good evening, I'm Kodonoha Kane, the host. Good evening, I'm Kodonoha Oi, the narrator. This program is a video that introduces retro game explanations and current prices. Now, let's introduce our client. This is Tsurumaki Maki, the neighbor from next door. Welcome to Appraisal Team. What did you have for breakfast today?
Yes, today it was beef bowl.
I see. It was a delicious meal, wasn't it?
Yes.
So, what did you bring today?
Yes, this is her father's treasure, and apparently he gave it to her from a friend for 10,000 yen.
Wow. That sounds amazing.
I heard it was a prize in some contest and was very valuable.
I see. I have a feeling this one will be amazing. Now let's take a look at the requested item. Treasures revealed. What is this?
It's a golden Kinnikuman muscle tag match. Usually it's a red cassette, but my father boasted that this one was something any collector would want.
Oh my. Kinnikuman muscle tag match. This is an action game for the family computer released by Bandai on November 8, 1985. It was developed by TOS and had a list price of 4,900 yen. The genre is a fighting game, meaning players can enjoy heated battles with other players, or with the computer, either one-on-one or in tag team battles. It was Bandai's first game for the family computer, and also the first game based on the popular manga Kinnikuman, which was serialized in Weekly Shonen Jump. The biggest feature of this game is that players can choose any two of the 8 superhumans to form a tag team, and battle against an enemy team of 2 people. The 8 characters that appear are Kinnikuman, Toriman, Rayman, Robin Mask, Buffalo Man, Wolfman, Broken Jr., and as Hero Man. Each character has a special move familiar from the original work, such as Kinnikuman's Kinniku Driver, Robin Mask's Tower Bridge, and Aemon's Eye Buster. Players use these special moves to compete against each other. The controls are extremely simple. Use the directional pad to move the character, the A button to punch, and the B button to jump. A variety of other moves can also be performed, such as kicks, backdrops, and layouts, depending on the command input and the position relative to the enemy. By pressing the A button near your own corner, you can touch your partner and switch, and the switched character will return with 80 of their maximum health. There is also a restriction that you cannot switch again for 10 seconds after touching. There are 3 types of rings in which matches take place: the normal ring, the slippery ice ring, and the electric ring where electricity runs through the ropes. In the ice ring, the ground is slippery, and in the electric ring, touching the ropes will cause damage, so each stage requires a strategy. One notable feature of the game's progression is the system in which mythical appears at ringside and throws in an item called a life orb. When a character's vitality falls below a certain level, mythical will throw in this life orb. By catching it, the character's vitality is restored, their abilities are increased for a certain period of time, and they can also use their own special move. Since the battle for the life orb has a major influence on the outcome of the game, tactics such as using a fast character to quickly grab the orb are important. The game also includes unique features such as a small amount of vitality being consumed just by jumping, and the player's own vitality being restored by dealing damage to the opponent. When a superhuman's vitality reaches 0, they fall down and are KO. A stage is cleared by defeating one of the opponents twice out of 3 times. Here is a brief explanation of the characteristics of each character. Kinnikuman has slow movement speed and low abilities. but his special move is one of the most powerful of all characters. However, to execute his special move he must get behind his opponent, and his slow speed makes it difficult to execute. Toryman is similarly slow, but his special move Bulldogging Headlock is very easy to use. Rayman has excellent kicking performance, and his special move Karate Killing Method is a long-range kick. Robin Mask is balanced and easy to use, but his special move is hard to execute. Buffalo Man has a charge move Hurricane Mixer, and is also quite fast. Bossman boasts the fastest movement speed of all characters, and his special move Bear Claw has a wide attack range. Bracken Jr. is fatally slow, but his special move, the Nazi gas killing technique, is a projectile with infinite range that is so powerful that grabbing the life orb almost guarantees victory. Eamon excels in speed and balance, and his special move is also powerful. The content of the game, that is the story, follows the worldview of the original Kinnikuman. The plot is that Kinnikuman and his friends fight fiercely against evil superhumans to protect the peace of the earth. The passionate friendship, powerful battles, and the charm of the unique superhumans from the original are all reproduced in the game to the fullest. Regarding the reputation, in terms of pure gameplay, this game's system and graphics were by no means of a high standard, even by the standards of the time. However, thanks to the name value of the original, and a simple system that anyone can easily operate, it was a huge hit, selling over 1 million copies. It is well known as the first Kinnikuman game for the Famicom, and even today many people cite this game when talking about Kinnikuman games. It is also a pioneering work that built the foundation for subsequent character games and fighting games, such as by providing differences in abilities for each character as a fighting game, and by introducing special moves and power-up elements. On the other hand, the poor balance between characters, especially Bracken Jr. special move being too powerful, and the game balance that gives an overwhelming advantage to those who have taken the life orb were so bad that local rules such as Bracken Jr. ban were created at the time. Furthermore, there have been reports of health hazards caused by the intense flickering of the electric ring on the screen, and problems have been pointed out. In addition, Bracken Jr. is replaced with Geronimo in the overseas version. When this game was released in 1985, two-player cooperative play such as Mario Brothers and Ice Climber was the mainstream fighting games for the Famicom. Amidst all of this title appeared as a clear fighting game and was groundbreaking in that it created differences in abilities between characters. In conventional fighting games, characters with the same abilities generally fought each other, but this title reflected the individuality of the original work and emphasized differences in abilities and special moves. In addition, the command inputs modeled after professional wrestling, and the life orb system, which could be said to be the origin of what we now call super special moves, were also innovative for the time. The dramatic development of aiming for a sudden reversal by grabbing a life orb excited the hearts of players. However, this life orb system, combined with the fact that movement speed also decreases as stamina decreases, meant that it did not function as an element of reversal. Even when a character with low stamina tried to grab a life orb, it was often snatched by a faster character, resulting in a balance where the advantageous party gains an even greater advantage. The presentation aspect must also be mentioned. There are many ingenious ideas to enhance the sense of realism, such as the gong sound at the start and end of a match, the cheers, and the sound effects when a life orb is obtained or a special move is activated. An arrangement of the anime theme song Hanu no Kinnikuman plays on the title screen when a match is won, and when the game is over, which tickled the hearts of fans. The scene where a knocked-out character trembles slightly before collapsing is also a subtle but thoughtful touch. This game sold over 1 million copies, laying the foundation for Bandai's character game strategy. Since then, Bandai has worked on many games based on anime and manga, and it can be said that this game was the origin of their success. On the other hand, there were issues with the completeness of the game as a wrestling game, such as problems with game balance, the simplicity of the graphics and system, and the lack of basic elements of wrestling such as pinfall submissions and ring outs. In fact, this game is classified as an action game, and is distinguished from pure wrestling games. In the overseas version of M.U.S.C.L.E, Bracken Jr. was replaced with Geronimo because he was reminiscent of the Nazi army. Geronimo is a character based on Native Americans, but this has been perceived as discriminatory overseas, sparking various discussions. Geronimo's special move is the Tomahawk Throw, and its performance is the same as Bracken Jr.'s. As an aside, the life orb system in this game was introduced as an element for a sudden reversal, because producer Nakata Takashi had difficulty winning during test plays. However, due to the balance with other systems, it did not function as an element for reversing the situation, and instead ended up further strengthening the side with the advantage. In addition to the regular version, there is also a premium version, called the Gold Cartridge Edition. This is a special cartridge that was distributed only to the 8 top performers in the official game tournament, and each player could request one additional superhuman to be added to their game. Very few exist, making it an ultra-rare item that can fetch over 1 million yen at auction. To date, the Manga version, Pentagon version, Black Hole version, the Ninja version, and Bebop High School Kato Hiroshi version have been confirmed. These are ultra-rare software that only exist one of a kind in the world, and are the object of collectors' desire. Let's take a look at the item requested this time. It is not the usual red, but is certainly gold, the same color as the premium version. The shining golden ease exudes an extraordinary charm. If this is genuine, there is no doubt that it would be a treasure of the century that will rewrite gaming history. How will it be appraised? This is an extraordinary thing. I think you're going to get it, aren't you? 1 million. I guess so. Let's hear it then. Here is her appraisal. How much is it?
Yes, 1 million yen.
Let's go. Open the price. 1, 10, 100, 400 yen. This work is the Dragon Buster released by Namco in 1987. Dragon Buster. Isn't it Kinnikuman? Yes, this is a forgery of the Gold Cartridge with a regular version Kinnikuman label on top of the Dragon Buster. A fake pack? Yes. By the way, the regular version of M.U.S.C.L.E Tag Match with box is 3,800 yen, and Dragon Buster with box is 1,400 yen. I thought something was sticking out. Although it was not a gold tag cartridge, the Dragon Buster is also a very interesting piece of work. Please take good care of it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching. Thank you. Please subscribe and like our channel. Well then, goodbye.